Welcome back to a cast game of Age of Empires 4, the Knights of Cross and Rose DLC. We are looking at a very first matchup between the Knights Templar and the Byzantines. Now, the Byzantines were one of the newest civilizations in the game until the Knights Templar rolled around. And boy, Byzantines have been a good civ for a long time. They got a few changes actually in this recent patch, and I have a patch note overview. So if you've played the game in the past, maybe you're coming back or you're new or whatever, go check out that patch overview so that you don't miss something that's drastically changed about one of your favorite civilizations. But we'll be seeing today, how does Lucifron's Knights Templar hold up to Vortex's Byzantines? These are two of the best players in the game if you haven't seen them before, so it should be a fun one. So, a lot of stuff to cover with Knights Templar. They're a rather complex civ, rated difficulty level 2. But first thing I'll tell you to check out is I have a civilization overview for the Knights Templar that I just recently uploaded. So go watch that. I go through all the unique techs, their buildings, units, age up options, etc. So go check that out, but I'll go through what I can here. So when we get to the next age, they've got this unique upgrade, Save Passage. And what this does is generates pilgrims. And the pilgrims, they travel to the sacred sites, whichever one you choose, and will deposit gold for you. So it's a little eco bonus. We'll see it come into play as we get into Feudal. But what do we see here? What is this? This is brand new. What map are we on right now? This is Highview. We've got Abandoned Outposts. So they just added these points of interest to the game, some different ones on different maps. They grant line of sight to the controlling player. So we'll have to check that out when one of these gets captured. I think there's 2 of them, which on a map like this with the stealth forest, I like that. I like that a lot. That's a cool thing to have on the map. So excited to see that. Pretty intense. Yeah, that's right, Avon. Yeah, everyone always referred to needing a PhD to play the Byzantines, but I don't know. The PhD, you might need to get an additional degree for the for Knights Templar. But we do see the age up. We got Grand Winery coming down for the Byzantines right now for that sweet olive oil bonus for the villagers. But on the other side, Kingdom of France will be the age up. You might be saying, well, hold on, where's his landmark? Well, these guys, they age up at the town center like OG Age of Empires, and they have 3 options when they age up. Let's go take a look at that in the tech tree. And there you have it. You can choose between these 3 for each age. They have different bonuses that come with them and different unique units. So with Kingdom of France, it's going to give military units produce 15% faster, and they cost minus 5% gold. So discounts there. And then it unlocks a cav unit that is in your stable down here. Yes, so it unlocks this unit. You get the Chevalier Confere, which is it's kind of like a medium heavy knight, I would say. It's not so heavy. Gains health from nearby cav. So I think it's kind of more similar to like a sofa or something. But that's what he's going to be going for. He's going to be getting that option there. It's going to be aging up. We'll likely see when he hits the next age, he'll research the safe passage to start trading with his pilgrims. The pilgrims just keep respawning. You can kill them. You can like stop one trade, but they'll just keep coming back. It's just kind of the way that they work. Now for Vortex, I feel like if he was going to go all in aggro, perhaps we would see him going for the Cav landmark, going for the winery. Maybe going to be playing it. This could also just be a play to get to be trying to get much olive oil for mercenaries. Could also be going for some kind of like fast castle to quickly get the relics. So I don't know. We'll kind of see how Vortex decides to play this. I kind of want to see, where is it? Yeah, the cisterns now have a flat rate. They cost 125 stone. It used to scale. It used to be 50, 100, 150, 200 stone to build to get up to your level 5 cistern. Now they're all just a flat 125 stone. So those earlier ones are technically more expensive to get. So it's a little bit of a nerf, at least in the early game for the Byzantines. You see him putting a lot of villagers on the berries. So he's really going to be going for the olive oil. And that's really the only reason to do this, because he's not getting food as fast since he's on the berries. So he's trying to get olive oil, which is unique to the Byzantines, to train up some mercenaries. And we do see he has 2 cisterns connecting those right now with those aqueducts for that level 2 cistern influence bonus. Now, Byzantines, you don't care about Byzantines, but I like to give you a little bit of information about both in case you're new to the game. There's our first pilgrim going out, going to travel to the sacred site and give some gold deposit. So I'm going to try to do it at least. Scout's going to be watching it, but I don't know if a scout can actually kill it in time. Probably not. It is capped at 130 gold, at least until you get some of the upgrades and stuff, depending on how you age up later. He's actually just trying to block with the scout, it looks like. Toxic, but not very successful. This is a very determined pilgrim. Yeah, I think Vortex realized ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Meanwhile, Luciferon training up his unique cav unit he got from his age up, immediately going over there. Those berry bushes are exposed on the front line, but he's taking arrow fire. They've got 2 ranged armor. He's trying to get these villagers, but yeah, he uses the Acrotoid defense. So these villagers got spears now, trying to push them off of berries, but not gonna be successful. He just has 400 olive oil. Is that gonna be? That's gonna be a barracks right now being built. So we got this Le Matinee being trained. These are the unique spearman unit for the Byzantines. Be trying to keep that cav at bay. Meanwhile, Luciferon really dedicated to the cav. He's got 2 stables, pumping units right now. He's just 2 villagers on gold back here because he's got his pilgrims essentially taking care of the rest. He did, by the way, get both of the pilgrim upgrades. So he has 2 pilgrims right now, which each of these journeys, the next one that spawns, they come every 60 seconds, I believe. Okay, we got a 3rd cistern being built right now. And these cisterns, they give you... they scale as you build additional of them. So 10, 14, 18, 20, 22, 26%, depending on the network level, improves the gather rates. So that's just a nice eco boost for him as he gets those. We see him sitting on, 700 olive oil. So he did build a mercenary house, and he just picked his alliance. Does it show it on the UI? It doesn't. That maybe be an extra bonus we could get here. Yeah, it does not show it there. Maybe if I change sides, yeah, you could. I guess you could see it by selecting the building. But he'll have the javelin. He's got the camel rider and also his grenadier at his disposal. I'm not sure that javelin's going to do what he needs right now. Now, if he gets the next age, this camel rider certainly would help against all this cav that seems to be being trained. The Le Matinee already do a pretty good job against them, so I don't know. Okay, we got 2. No abandoned outposts have been captured yet, by the way. Would love to see these. I want to know exactly how much line of sight they get. So Cav looking to raid on the north side, and maybe you could pick up these villagers on the stone. They have a base. It looks like they're attacked 14 damage with their sword and 21 with their lance. So here comes that charge right now. We get that off, and he does get that charge. To finish that villager off, and he is able to get it. So 1 villager picked off there. First death of the day here. Got another one charging in. Got the hit off on the villager underneath the town center. The Matinee moved to enter that. Luciferon right now is raiding on 3 fronts, but Vortex was kind of just strip mining his berries to get his olive oil. So he's gonna have some javelins coming out. He needs to build a house in order to get those. He's currently house capped, population capped. There's a lot of cav running around. I'm not sure how sustainable this will be over time. We have all these Le Matinee being trained. He is building 2 towers out here as he expands to these berries, as well as building a 4th cistern. Gonna lose another villager though. 2 villagers now have gone down. Javelin's defending a little bit. Looks like Luciferon is starting to add some archers into the mix here. So we got 2 stables, 2 archer ranges. You know, Knights Templar is a French variant technically. A lot of times it doesn't really feel like a French variant, but the way he's playing it right now certainly does. He's opening, 2 stables, 2 archer ranges. This is maybe more similar to the play style, you know, you might know and love if you've played French before. Oh, he did get one. Let's look at this. Okay, so does it say like an amount? I'm not sure if that's like the same as a tower, maybe a little bit less, but yeah, he's got some vision over here. Pretty cool. Nice new thing they added to the map. I like it. Let me know what your thoughts, guys. Do you like the points of interest they added to the game? They seem like they're really fun. Of course, we'll have to find out. Maybe some of them feel like balanced enough, but so far, they seem like just a nice touch to the maps. It feels like it integrated very seamlessly. Okay, right now we got the Cav up on the javelins. A nice pickup for Lucifron. Army count even. One side we've got a lot of spearmen, we got some javelins. Other side we got a lot of cav. Some archers being trained up right now. He does have a blacksmith, has not picked up any of the technologies yet at that blacksmith. Okay, so Lucifron going to continue to keep the pressure on Vortex. So going for a charge underneath here, he might be able to pick up one of these villagers. Yep, one of the lumberjacks does go down. We got 2 towers on the northeast side. We've got some cav patrolling. Let's kind of look at the line of sight here. You got a group here, you got a group here, and then you got a group kind of back here. I think he's kind of nervous. He's going to get raided with his pilgrims. There's the 2 of them right now, but it doesn't look like Vortex is anywhere ready to raid. He did pick up, by the way, this abandoned outpost, so he's got some vision there on that east side of the map. Uh-oh. I don't know, these javelins are out here by themselves. They're about to get yeeted away. Vortex, what are you doing? Maybe he was looking away at this raid. Lost a few javelins there. Lucifron able to pull back, not take damage from those Lamantine. Did a good job there. Oh, he's just going to stay on top of this gold. He might just starve Vortex to death. I mean, the berries keep generating some more olive oil. It's just like, yeah, these javelins not doing a whole lot for him right now. Not to mention when you get in the engagements, once they're going to be a lot of units, it's kind of hard to micro a bunch of these javelins. You got to have like almost like multiple control groups of javelins, so you're not just overkilling. Okay, gets an easy kill there. Now they do a lot of damage. I mean, they do 8 damage, plus 4 versus range, so they can pierce through that armor. So the way that the damage works is like, okay, if this thing has 2 ranged armor, those javelins do 8 damage. That means they'll end up doing 6 damage with each hit to this. And you never do 0 damage, or at least do 1. But that's typically how the armor works in AoE4. Now he might be able to capture this abandoned outpost. Looks like he's going to. Which will give him some vision of when those pilgrims are coming. Maybe he wants to hit them. Vortex now getting on the map a little bit. Facing lots of raids, but it looks like he actually picked up... I don't know if these villager kills were real villagers or if they were the pilgrims. I think the pilgrims probably count as villager kills, which will make this a little bit of a misleading stat. Because a lot of times you look at this and it like really indicates, the economy difference. Right now, even on villager count, I think rather even game at the moment. Okay, he's able to get inside the tower. Takes out the scout. On a map with so many stealth forests, the scout actually is pretty valuable. Can you destroy these? No, you can't. Wait, does it capture it faster if you have more units? I think it does. I did not know that. That is pretty neat. Pretty nifty. So he's got some line sight and he actually sees this army if he's looking on his mini-map right now. Sees these positioning. Yeah, because look how slow it is with the scout. Okay, so Lucifron with his Cav and Archer army just out here waiting to decide what fight he's going to take, I guess. We got Lamantine and Archers and home. Byzantine. Guy's economy looking good. He's sitting here on level 5 cistern. He's starting to add in some olive groves. So this is where the Byzantines kind of want to reach. Once they start to get to this midpoint of the game, they're feeling pretty good. He's going to have to make a bit of a farm transition, but shouldn't be a massive deal. You actually see 1,200 food in the bank, 500 gold. He is going to be aging up soon. So just needs to do a good job on this fight. You do see Lucifron positioning back Lamantine on the front line. I can't tell if he's using the shield wall. It says leave shield wall, so I think he is, in fact, using the shield wall right now to tank a little bit more. But there's just so many Templar units in here. They seem to be busting through. Let's see what happens. Lamantine still there trying to hold on. Javelins trying to shoot over the top at the archers. But just the pure number of these. They get, by the way, +1 health for each nearby unit. And, they're sitting here on 170 HP. And absolutely mopped up that fight. So Vortex thinking about an age up. This is not where you want to be. Losing your entire army as you were about to click to the age up to the next age. He's sitting here with no army really to deal with this. Kind of scared for him right now. Byzantines in a rough position, and just enough of a rough position, he throws in the towel. The Knights Templar taking down the old new Civ. The Byzantines not going to be making it here in this game, and just a good job being really persistent with his raids. I mean, these guys are next level. He's like triple rating on different fronts. You might not be able to pull that off. I might not be able to pull it off, but they certainly are. And in that game, Knights Templar looking very, very dominant. I hope you enjoyed this cast game. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel. Check out some of my other videos. I do have civilization overviews for the 2 new civs, so go check those out if you're new. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.